So we see the umpires in the middle of the ground, ready for the start of the first term. And we see Kerry Day in the middle for Winchelsea. And also in there is Craig Revel, Mark Bernardo, who started in the reserves last year for Werribee Central. So he'll be starting in the senior ruck this afternoon. And we see Richard Fagan, who's one of Winchelsea's new recruits. He's in the middle as well. So, and Warren Foley starting in the middle for Werribee Centrals with Peter Williams, the captain, the coach of the Werribee Central side this year, and also in the middle Matt Festuca. So the umpires this afternoon.
Umpires Central's Hooper and Mathers. Boundary umpires Ellis and Scott, and goal umpires Scott and Flanagan. We've got Scott playing, so there's a few Scotts out there.
Umpire Hooper holds the ball off for the start of the opening round of the Geelong District Football League season 2002 here at Galvin Park. It'll be Bernardo, and he'll be up against Revel. Now the ball comes out towards centre wing position. Foot race on. Getting there first was Davis. Can't pick it up. And also working hard there was Josh Davis. And that's going to be good for us. A Davis for Winchelsea and a Davis for Werribee Centrals. And they see it over the boundary line on centre wing on the outer side at Galvin Park. So Revel working his way across there against Bernardo. Bernardo over the back, double fister over his head. Day gets there first, picks it up at half back, kick over his shoulder towards centre wing, goes back towards the half back flank now. Handball over the top came from Adrian Bernardo, didn't quite meet its target. Good play at the bottom of the pack there came from Mawson, and a short little chip kick's okay as well. And that kick came from Ryan Davis, and Stuart Williams has taken the mark on half forward flank outer side for Winchelsea. So the Blues now go with the right boot long towards full forward, all coming out. Couldn't take the mark though was Edwards. At the fall of the ball, going back there was Beck. He can't pick the ball up for Werribee Centrals. Off hands towards the boundary line, and the boundary umpire will throw the ball in for about 45 metres around from the Winchelsea goal, as we said, kicking to the northern end in this first term, and with the aid of a 2 or 3 goal breeze. Bernardo used his body in there, also Mawson fighting hard for it. Winchelsea still in attack, about 40 metres out, but there will be a ball up. Umpire let play go, and Rowan Thwaites couldn't get away there for Werribee Central, so we'll have another ball up. Bernardo uses his body again up against Doyle and punched towards the boundary line, so the boundary umpire with a bit more work to do, about 30 metres out this time from the Winchelsea goal.
Been playing 2 minutes, no score whatsoever in the first round of the season, and a fairly low-key start to the game with the boundary umpire 30 metres from the behind post at the northern end. Comes in, Bernardo at the back, can't get the tap down, goes forward for the Winchelsea side, and it's Kerry Day picks it up, and a little kick toward the boundary line, and it's over once again. Still only perhaps about 5 metres now from the behind post. It comes in northern end. Over the top reaching was Doyle of Winchelsea. The ball comes down, Pack on top of it, and umpire Mathers will move in. And about 20 metres out directly in front now of the goal to which Winchelsea are kicking, the northern end in the first quarter. 2.5 minutes gone, no score as yet. Big pack there, ball comes to ground. Foley has the ball tackled, perhaps looked high, but not so, said the umpire. And he will throw the ball up once again, an identical position. 20 metres from the goals at the northern end. Up in the air, nicely tapped away by Doyle of Winchelsea. There was a whistle on play. It's a free kick to Bernardo, and that's Mark Bernardo of Werribee Centrals, the big ruckman. Gets a handball off to his running teammate there, and goes very, very wide. Beck puts a good shepherd on. Day of Winchelsea tries to pick it up, tackles a player without the footy, and the free kick is paid by the umpire to Winchelsea. Not quite sure it's Kerry Day it's coming back to. He's got the hand up looking for it. In fact, the free kick has gone to Werribee Centrals. So it's between wing and half forward flank on the outer side. To kick to centre wing, up high there was Williams. He can't take the mark, and offhand just over the boundary line. True centre wing, outer side here at Galvin Park. Almost 4 minutes into the first quarter and still no score.
Boundary throw in on centre wing, over the back Williams, shifts the handball out, sets his teammate up who was slung off the ball. Going into hard was Rebel, got the handball away, kick was smothered, back towards the centre of the ground. Warland leads in the race of the footy, stands his ground, gets around a couple, handball looking for, goes backwards, it's okay to the coach, Russell Scott, short little kick over the top, had to sit and wait there was his teammate Watson, he got to kick long towards full forward, and it's okay. And coming out and taking the mark for Winchelsea, about 35 metres out from goal, is Gary Watson. So Gary Watson will line up the first set shot of the afternoon, and he will come in from 30 metres out directly in front. Breeze behind his back as he comes in. Mark Bernardo stands the mark. He comes in and he's put Winchelsea's first goal on the board, and the first goal of the 2002 GDFL season on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. Werribee yet to score. Winchelsea 1 straight goal, 6 points. We've been playing 5 minutes in the first term.
Having a bit of a problem with technical detail for Laurie, but in his absence, a very good move from Winchelsea. They've done very, very well to get the ball forward and put the first score, and certainly Werribee Centrals look a little sluggish, and lack of players is having a bit to do with it.
Yeah, Matthew Warland, who got the ball from the middle, go back to his coach Russell Scott. He's done very well there. It's on the Falcons list this year, Matthew. So the umpire just talking with Craig Revel about where he's coming for the ruck contest. He likes to stand there, and Barney Bernardo wants to come over the top, and he's pushed somehow. Free kick to Bernardo. So that was always going to happen, I think.
I think so. You don't discuss the rules of the umpire.
Bernardo goes towards centre half forward. Left chook goes up. Can he take the mark? No, play on the call. Eric might have thought that was a mark, and so did I. Well, he held it pretty long, didn't he?
Well, either that or I think the spoil came very close to the back of the neck, I thought.
So a ball up inside 50 for Werribee Centrals. Left chook down there. Bernardo gets down there to do the ruck work. Left chook will do it though. He goes up and gets it down to the side of the pack. Kelbert comes through, can't take it with him. Off hands. Foley's there. Day as well. Foley has it and tries to get the handball away. Does so. Slung off the ball by Day. Still got the numbers there though. Coming through the middle was for Stuka. That was Matthew. He tries to get it out the back of the pack. Still about 40 metres out from Werribee Central's goal. Pretty close to the boundary line. And will Budge be able to keep it in? No, he can't. And it will be a boundary throw in 50 metres around from the Werribee Central's goal.
Actually, I've got a feeling for Stuka's now 23 and Resta is 4. They've swapped jumpers because of size.
Thank you.
So
good work.
That was Resta down there in the forward line. From the throw-in, it's come clear for the Winchelsea side. Tui, long kick towards half forward. In front again, the Gleeson. For Winchelsea, ball comes to ground, stacks on the mill, umpire lets it go, the ball's come out. Winchelsea have done well there through the agency of Mawson. He can't get a kick away. Great defence there from Werribee Centrals. Chasing hard for the ball, Mark Bernardo can't pick it up now, he does, but he's bumped over the boundary line. The handball's gone astray. It's come clear to Watson. Watson dodges, weaves, can't get a kick away for Winchelsea. Handball from his teammate there in Lupino, but it's Werribee Centrals. Come clear to centre wing. Handball over the top. The running player there was, the numbers are hard to pick up. That was the coach, Williams, and a lovely kick to Simon Colbert, forward of the centre. Goes for Dave Kennedy at half forward, but terrific work in defence for Winchelsea. Long kick toward the centre. Rebel can't get quite to the footy. Attacking the ball there is Thwaites of Werribee Centrals. He can't pick it up either. There's a few skill errors early. It is early days. Great work there for Winchelsea by Edwards. On the left foot to the forward area. Now we've got Festuca. Can't pick it up. Gets a handball clear to Thwaites. Thwaites now kicks towards centre wing. It's up and under. In good position there is Russell Scott of Winchelsea. Takes a clear, safe mark on centre wing. And now looks to put Winchelsea back into attack. 8 minutes gone. Winchelsea 1 goal. Werribee Central's yet to score.
Gets a short lead. Goes in that direction. Mawson it might be. Called out by his teammate. And it was a good call too, because he left the ball and his teammate in Davis took it. Goes towards centre half forward. Bernardo stands his ground. Should be able to take the mark. Second grab does. Uncontested. And we'll be able to try and repel that attack. Goes long, back towards the middle. Day kept his eye on the ball. Warren Foley didn't. And Kerry Day took the mark in the middle of the ground. Wants to shuffle it off quickly and does so. Gets it away to Danny Watson. Goes with the right boot towards half forward. It's okay. And Gary Watson takes the mark. So he will be shooting from about 45 metres out. And I'll see how he goes. He gets the lead from Gleeson. But... they line up for a set shot. So So, Gary Watson comes in.
Geez, not a bad kick.
It's a good kick. So he's kicked his second, Gary Watson, and the second for Winchelsea. And they go to 2 straight goals, 12 points they lead. Werribee Central's yet to score Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes played.
Well, I've got to say, it's a most un-Werribee-like start, and perhaps if I can just swap headphones for a second, I'll get a comment from Laurie.
Switching headsets, that's good. They started okay, haven't they, Laurie?
Yeah, they certainly have, and I'm very impressed with number 1 out here on this wing there. I think he's going to have a big say in what happens today, but their attitude to the game is pretty good. I just think Werribee a little bit dazed at the moment, a little bit grandstanding. I don't think putting herself on the hard ball at the moment.
Back in the middle, Bernardo gets a secondary tap down. Kerry Day, though, takes it away, gets around onto the right boot towards centre half forward. It's okay. Davis takes the mark. Inside the centre square at half forward, leads on everywhere. He goes now with a right boot, and somebody went over the mark, and that'll be 50. I think umpire Hooper's paid. So Ryan Davis will come down and shoot for goal from about 25-30 metres out directly in front.
Whatever happened there, umpire Hooper was absolutely spot on. He was standing right there, so it was a rather ridiculous infringement by the Werribee side there, and they can't afford, even at this early stage in the day, to be giving 50-metre penalties like that, because it's certainly given Ryan Davis the opportunity here of kicking. He'd only be 30 out directly in front. So Davis now, right footer, moves in. Cheers, a nice comfortable approach straight through. It's gone 50 metres right through the goals. A little bit of bruise didn't do him any harm either, but Ryan Davis kicks his first. Winchelsea have kicked their third. They're 3 goals straight, 18, and Werribee Central's yet to trouble the scorer, and Jace, that's not like Werribee at all.
And he's creating a bit of havoc across half forward too, isn't he, Ryan Davis? He's picked up a fair bit of the ball in the first 11 or so minutes.
Well, he and Watson up there are creating quite a few problems for the normally very very stoic Werribee defence. You know, I haven't seen the Roland Becks and some of those guys who are still here, but it's a great start from the Winchelsea team. Ball back in the middle. Umpire about to put the ball in the air once again. Up it goes. High as Bernardo gets a tap down for Werribee Centrals. That was the ball's whistle on play. It's gone to the free kick to Werribee. Look for Kennedy on the change room side of the ground. Dave Kennedy for Werribee Centrals takes a mark. Long kick into the forward line. The lead is there. Terrific defence for the Winchelsea side by Josh Hazel. Put the big fist in, and that's what defending football's all about. Punch the ball well clear, and it's over the fence, and we await now the ball to come back to the boundary umpire. It's almost 12 minutes gone into the first quarter. That, of course, is the Victory Trophy first quarter scoreboard, which shows Winchelsea 3 goals, 18. Werribee Central's yet to score, and we are having some difficulty recovering the footy. It's finally come back. Been delivered to the central umpire, but he's not the fellow that's going to be doing the work. It needs to go back to the boundary umpire because it is out of bounds. 35 metres from the behind post, southern end here at Galvin Park, as the boundary umpire puts the ball into play. Up high there, Simon Calvert had the hand on the shoulder. Umpire didn't see it. A little handball comes clear on that occasion to Shug of Werribee Centrals, but his kick is pretty ordinary over the boundary line, actually not on the full, and it's basically gone back to about 40 metres out. Boundary umpire about to put the footy in. 12 and a half minutes gone first quarter. 3 goals Winchelsea, Werribee yet to score.
Boundary thrown at the front. Partridge trying to get there, and Hawks still there as well. Foley fight for it, and they're held up, and it will be a ball up about 40 metres out from the Werribee Central's goal. So the umpire will come in and throw the ball in the air. Left hook goes in front, goes up early. Partridge takes it down, does well, breaks free. Little right foot kick towards Mawson and the boundary line. Day in support. Chugger's there also. He makes sure the ball is over the line for a throw in. So still 50 metres out from Werribee's goal. They trail, yet to score. Winchelsea 3 quick goals, and they lead by 18 points. Partridge from behind, also tapped over the top there, came from Budge. Now Kerry Day goes to the left foot towards half forward. 1 out. Oh, and used the body beautifully. That was Edwards, I think, was it? Against Thwaites. And yes, it was Edwards at half forward. The lead on from Gleeson goes in that direction. Can't quite take it with him. Might be able to follow it up, and gets there after Dave Dorling, and he sees it over the boundary line in the left forward pocket for Winchelsea.
Dave Dorling played a bit around the GFL.
You played at Anglesey, I think, as well.
Might have been Newtown at one
Yeah,
time.
might have been,
Yeah.
yep.
Look familiar, that little short, quick-stepping fella. So the ball out of bounds, 15 metres from the behind post. Northern end, Winchelsea attacking zone. Ball comes in, comes to ground. Well, picking it up extremely quickly there was Fagan. He's hooked it over the shoulder and has got the first behind for the day. Behind to Fagan and behind to Winchelsea. They go to 3-1-19 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Werribee Centrals still yet to score, 14 minutes first quarter.
So the Centurions to kick it in, and we'll come towards the commentary box side. Oh, Edwards, Kennedy over the back. Warland had it. Oh, got his head slung and should get a free kick. And major umpire Hooper saw it
I think
too.
he helped it a bit. Yes.
Matty Warland.
He's got an old head on his shoulders, Laurie.
Yes, and I think he's a pretty smart sort of a player.
Goes now with the right boot long towards the goal line, but the mark's taken by Bernardo, and it will be a clearing kick for the Centurions. Comes back to whence it came. Calvert might go for a high mark. He can't take it off hands, and it's through. It's over for a boundary throw in.
So the ball once again.
So it'll be about a boundary throw in about 45-50 metres around from the Winchelsea goal. Partridge, Bernardo tries to get to the front. Partridge does well. Bernardo gets it down to the side of the pack. It's okay. Handball came towards Chug. Got it backwards. And a pretty high kick towards the centre half back. Kerry Day kept his eye on it. Couldn't take the mark at the second attempt. Rester, Beck, chopped off though by Watson. Can't take it with him. Now Beck fights for it. Gets the handball free. Needs some support. Handball, nearly chopped off. Got to Kennedy on centre wing. Goes to the right foot kick long towards Hawks and Calvert. Might sit for Calvert. Does it run away from him? He can keep it in. And now Hawks. He's got Calvert in support again on the boundary line. Closing 20 metres out. And has kicked the goal. No, he's kicked it behind.
Goal umpire fooled us.
So the first score on the board for Werribee Centrals, and it's Simon Calvert with a behind, and they trail Winchelsea 3-1-19. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes played.
Quarter time AFL, Sydney 4 goals straight, Carlton 2-2. I understand Hall has kicked the 4, and Collingwood 6-4, West Coast 2-2.
Fagan put the handball away at half back. Now they go Winchelsea towards centre wing. Mawson has to stand his ground, and good punch away in the end by Adrian Bernardo, and it will be a boundary throw in on centre wing.
He's a fairly well built player, Matt Toohey, who kicked that footy, wasn't he? Gee whiz, tell you what, you wouldn't want to run into him in a dark day. He was previously number 11. Boundary umpire with the footy, true centre wing on the change room side. Nice tap over the back there from Bernardo, but in the way is Kerry Day. Long handball over to Russell Scott, sees a player loose in the middle. He chips it there, and the mark taken for Winchelsea by Stuart Williams. Williams now almost in the centre circle, about to kick forward for Winchelsea once again. Fairly congested forward line, and I think Werribee have decided that flooding is the order of the day. It's a long kick there from Williams. I tell you what, he's just about picked out his mate there in Mawson, but good work. There's Roland Beck, picks it up, kicks for the safety of the boundary, landed 1 foot inside the line, and has drifted over for a throw-in. And that was in front of Scott, the coach of the Winchelsea side.
So boundary throw in on centre wing. Bernardo, Partridge gets to the front. Warland, quick kick, went into Partridge, goes to the back of the pack. Oh, high kick. I think I might be able to mark it in the commentary box. Well, we won't just quite, but Russell Scott will take the free kick for out of bounds on the full. Right in front of the commentary box here on the western side of the ground. And goes to the right boot. The lead on, off a couple of hands. Foley's there, gets knocked off the ball by Edwards. Fagan tried to get it away. And too high, said the umpire. Going to be a free kick to Werribee. Going to be Roland Beck at half back.
Trying to get the 50-metre penalty there, Beck, but gets the kick, goes to the middle of the ground, and Hawks in front. He's a little overweight too, I suggest. But Hawks takes the mark, kicks long into the half-forward line for Werribee Central. Leading across there is Calvert.
So Calvert from half forward goes on the lead. Good mark. Is that for Stuka? That has led out from full forward and taken the mark. It is. So he'll line up for Werribee Central's first goal. And he'll only be kicking from about 25 metres out into a bit of a breeze. But a good pass by Simon Kelbert from centre half forward.
Much better movement of the ball there from Werribee Central, certainly.
So Pastuka comes in directly in front, left foot, and I think he's just squeezed it in, has he? He has, for Werribee Central's first goal, and the first for Matt Pastuka. They go to 1-1-7, and they trail Winchelsea 3-1-19 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. Nearly 20 minutes played in the first term.
And just from the feel of that breeze into our face, it just seems as if it's come up a little halfway through this first quarter, and that might well be a very important goal in the context of the final result of the game, because one goal against the breeze. Probably Winchelsea have had a lot of the play, haven't really been able to capitalise with the umpire back in the middle. 20 minutes gone in the quarter. Up high is Bernardo. Lovely tap down for the Werribee Central side. Tries to toe poke it through the pack of players there. Can't get it clear. And the umpire move in once again with the last player up there for Winchelsea happens to be Fagan. He was on the bottom. The umpire now puts it up again. Well, ball goes clear. Not a clear tap from either ruckman. Goes towards the outer centre wing. Handball comes back to Fagan. He can't handle it. And stacks on the mill once again. And the umpire, adjacent to the centre circle here at Galvin Park, will put the ball in the air once again. Big pack of players around the football, and the umpire finds his way backwards out there. Tapped forward by Bernardo once again. Well picked up by Stuart Williams. Can't get a kick away. Very strong tackling by both sides. Now Foley comes clear with the ball for Werribee. Goes right across the ground looking for Thwaites. He's... it's over his head, and terrific pace there for the Winchelsea side by Ray Edwards. Does a very good job. Outruns Thwaites, chips it back towards the centre. Mark can't be taken. Foley chips in. Look away handball to Hawks. There's the old brigade together there. Hawks eludes a tackle, but his pass goes well straight to his opponent there in Tui. He can't handle a mark, and Simon Kelbert comes clear with a footy. He heads goalwards, and we're right behind it. It's drifted to the left. Just missed the big timber, and often when Simon Kelbert starts this way, he can have a run of behinds. That's what he's kicked, his second for the day. But Werribee Central's 1-2-8 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. They trail Winchelsea 3-1-19, 21 and a half minutes first quarter.
So the kick in. And I think that's Hampshire who kicks in, goes towards Partridge and Scott. Fagan at the front of the pack, can't take it with him, push to the back. Bernardo, handball, set Foley up, he handballs back only as far as Kerry Day though. He can pick it up and go on the left boot towards half forward. Wobbly looking kick, Thwaites, is that a mark? No, the umpire says play on. Held off it, now Davis, got a bit of time and space, goes a little right foot towards Williams, can't quite take the mark, pushed off the footy. And Werribee working hard at half back to try and get it free, they do so now. But then bottled up again by Mawson. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
It was interesting. I saw the umpire didn't blow the whistle, but he gave a hand signal of pushing the back. I was confused.
So a ball up at half forward for Winchelsea. Partridge comes, Bernardo stands his ground, punches it straight to Fagan, tries to get a quick kick away, goes 15 or 20 metres, coming out Watson at pace, can't take it with him, tries to tap it on, only though as far as Adrian Bernardo gets a clearing kick, goes towards Calvert in the middle, goes up, Kerry Day from the front, he can't take it with him, Wallen comes off the wing, will it sit for him, Foley comes at him, Wallen tried to take it with him, all thrown out to Thwaites at half back, now Fagan in there also for Winchelsea, working hard on hands and knees, can't get it free. And we will have another ball up at half forward for the Blues.
So on half forward flank, umpire Hooper with the football. Once again, big pack of players around the footy. Bernardo doing the ruck work against Partridge. Bernardo gets it down only as far as Fagan. Comes back to Partridge. Little chip backwards to Day. He can't handle it. Fagan can. He's tackled high. No, said the umpire. And we'll ball it up once again. Between half forward flank and centre wing on the change room side of Galvin Park here. 23 minutes gone first quarter. Again, Bernardo gets a tap down, only as far as Fagan, hooks it over the shoulder towards full forward, but very safe in defence for the Werribee Central side is Dave Dorling. He chips it across the ground. Great mark and plays on quickly. Is that Morley out there? Kicks it long to centre wing. Good contest there. Andrew Leake, he can't get it. He's given assistance there by Lapino over the top to Leake, and he goes towards centre wing. Lovely looking kick to centre half forward. It's a great mark there for Winchelsea, and it's been taken by, is it Partridge the ruckman?
James Doyle it is.
James Doyle. as Partridge comes off in front of us. So Doyle, inside 50. Well, it's a terrible looking kick from the young fella. Goes to full forward in front, almost paid the mark there to Watson. Not so, said the umpire. And the ball is off hands over the boundary line, a couple of metres from the behind post. So in most of the 24 minutes of the first quarter, a lot of attacking by Winchelsea, not really capitalising on the scoreboard. They're 3-1. They lead Werribee 1-8.
From the middle of the ruck contest, Bernardo gets a quick kick off the ground, back towards half-back. Can't get an effective clearance. Now they do. Handball over the top. Went to Resta. Now off half-back they go towards centre wing. But once again turn the ball over, and Winchelsea go back towards centre half forward. The lead on from Warland. Can't take the ball cleanly. Neither can Kennedy. Davis comes through, leaves it for Mawson. Handball back to Davis. Kept his feet, then lost it. Fagan at half forward, going to get wrapped up. Oh, he breaks free again. Short little kick's okay. Gets it to Lapino. Goes with a right foot kick. Pretty good kick off the boot too, if you don't mind. I think, has he just missed? He has. And through for one behind. They go to 3-2-20 Winchelsea. They lead Werribee Central's 1-8. That's on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes played.
So with the kick in very quickly, Werribee looking for and finding Warren Foley. And very good slips catch. You'd be reluctant to walk if you're a cricketer. But Foley goes wide. He's found his teammate out there, kicked it forward. Resta takes the mark on centre wing, plays on quickly, runs a good measure of distance, goes towards left hook at half forward flank. He does very well. He chipped it back to himself, but kick off the ground only as far as Scott of Winchelsea. Left hook ends up getting the ball back from a handball, comes back for Werribee Central's to kick to the lead at full forward, and the mark has been taken in the full forward position for Werribee Central's by Gillam. Is it Nick Gillam? Very heavily strapped on the left knee, but has taken the mark. Will be kicking from 35 metres out, almost directly in front, into whatever bruise there is here at Galvin Park in this first quarter. So we've gone back with the long run up, as players are seem to be doing these days. Gillam moves in on the right foot. It's a terrible looking kick, and thank goodness Laurie's not here, because I think that was a long way from the manual and missed by a fair margin. So Gillam's scores are behind. Werribee Central's go to 1-3-9. They trail Winchelsea 3-2-20 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, 26 minutes first quarter.
So Winchelsea to kick it back in through Glen Hampshire from full back, playing the zone. Werribee Central's goes to the outer side, looking for Revel from behind. Off hands, Foley runs around, tries to get on the right boot. Ripped off the football now. Kerry Day, handball back. Was pretty hot to leak, but it was okay in the end. Gets it wide. Looking for his teammate out there in Tui. Can't pick it up, and it's along the boundary line, still in play. Now it's out. Werribee Central's side. See it over. It's between wing and half forward for Winchelsea on the outer side. They lead 3-2-20 to 1-3-9. 27 minutes played in the first term. Bernardo from the back of the ruck contest. Williams roves well. Handball over the top. Sitting and waiting for it was Gleeson. Runs through the middle. Can't take the ball with him. Werribee can break free through Bernardo. He gets into the middle. They chip it over the top to David Kennedy, who's in the middle of the ground, takes the mark and plays on now. Looks for a lead, runs on from centre half forward, runs all the way. Can run in 30 metres out, going with the right boot, and has just put it over the top of Hampshire for a good goal to David Kennedy. His first, the second for Werribee Centrals. They go to 2-3-15. They trail Winchelsea, who are 3-2-20 on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 27.5 minutes played.
I guess, Jase, that's the sort of thing we've become accustomed to with Dave Kennedy. He can grab the footy, can run and bounce, draw players, and normally probably could have kicked it from 50. He's a prodigious kick of the football, but on that occasion ran to about 25, and the chip only just far enough, wasn't it? Just over the outstretched hands of the defence there. So back in the game, Werribee Centrals now at 28 minutes into the first quarter, with the umpire in control in the middle, puts it in the air. Bernardo against Revel. Revel used his body. Bernardo took the ball, however. Little handball to his teammate there. Werribee go forward to Sinavo. Left hook, can't take the mark. Ball comes clear for Winchelsea, but they're working very hard in the attacking area there, the Werribee Central side. This occasion, Shug. He gets hold of the footy. Over to Calvert by hand. Calvert back to Shug. He's got an attack of the fumbles. Finally gets it to hand. Kicks it towards centre half forward. But it's all Winchelsea in that position, and it's Tui at centre half back for Winchelsea, who has taken a strong mark. taking a while to kick it. On the left foot goes wide. The lead out there by, was that not Scott?
I think it might have been.
It's kicked forward by that player to half forward. Leading in the race for the footy is Adrian Bernardo. He can't get control of it, however, and off his hands it's over the boundary line. Between centre wing and half forward flank on the outer side here at Galvin Park. 29 minutes gone first quarter. Werribee Central's 2-3-15 trail Winchelsea 3-2-20.
From the ruck contest, Rebel now's got it at 50. Can handball over the top. Was that out on the full by Winchelsea? And it'll be a Centurions free kick. And you back to take it might be Dorling, just to go and collect the football from the car park before he can take the kick. So Dave Dorling for Werribee Centrals. Goes a little left foot kick over the top, and that's okay. And finds Morley. Goes along towards Calvert on centre wing, takes a great mark. It's renowned for them on centre wing. He goes short. Oh, terrible kick off the boot. Wallen comes into the middle of the ground. Great pick up, then got a high tackle. Jeez,
he's putting his head in the way.
He is. Warren Foley against him there in the middle of the ground.
But I tell you what, he's attacking the footy.
He is.
Young Wallen looks very good.
And right on the siren. I don't think umpire. Yes, he's heard it now. Umpire Hooper, and that is quarter time here at Galvin Park. And it is Winchelsea 3-2-20. They lead Werribee Centrals 2-3-15. The goal kickers to quarter time for Winchelsea, 2 to Gary Watson and a single goal to Ryan Davis. While for Werribee Centrals, their goal kickers Matt Festuca and David Kennedy. 5 points of difference after the first term here between Winchelsea and Werribee Centrals at Galvin Park. We'll take a break.